Today we're gonna eat snow. What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker, Bushcraft. That's right, we're gonna be eating snow today. We are going to be cooking with Coalcracker in this frigid weather. It is 11 degrees out and it is cold, so eating snow might not be the best idea, but I've seen something recently and we have to try it. So number one rule, which let's just get it out of the way, don't eat yellow snow. Funny one. But here's the three things you need to think about when it comes to snow consumption. Number one, if you're eating snow for hydration, maybe rethink it. The reason I say that is because snow is 90 to 95% air, so you have to really eat a lot of it to get an ample amount of hydration. So a better bet than snow is going to be ice. Now the second thing when it comes to eating snow, or you can even throw ice in this category, is that if you're in a cold weather environment and you don't have a fire going and you're already getting cold and you think, hey, I still need to hydrate, adding that snow to your body, okay, it's going to be a cold liquid. Once it melts, it's going to cool your body's core temperature down even more, so that can put you even in a more dangerous type situation. So you got to keep that in mind. You really want to take that snow, if you're using snow or ice, and you want to melt it down and warm it up and drink hot fluids when you're out, if at all possible. And then the third thing that might concern some people is the fact that, is it even safe to eat snow or melt it and drink it? So here's the thing, there's not going to be viruses and bacteria in it because it's just rainwater, but what there could be is there could be chemical contaminants in it. So we all know, like the acid rain stuff and things like that. So you have to make a personal decision on that, if that is something that you are willing to put inside your body or not. We're in like more of a remote area here. We're not like super remote like backcountry Montana, but we don't have a lot of like air pollution, I don't think, overall where I'm at. Now if you're like right outside New York City, I don't know about eating that snow, but where I'm at, we'll be okay with it. All right, so now that we got all that out of the way, on to today's recipe. This is the first time I'm ever doing this, so we're gonna have to see how it goes. You only need four things. One is snow, which we have a whole nice dusting here in Pennsylvania of, and then you also need sugar, vanilla extract, and evaporated milk. Okay, so here's what we got happening here. The guy that I watched make this stuff, he said there's not really a specific recipe other than you want to add your these three elements, okay, with the snow, and then you mix it. So that's what we're gonna do. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta fill this up with some snow. All right, we got that filled up with snow. One thing he did mention, which I would agree on, is that you want your ingredients cold, because if you take hot, warm, evaporated milk and you pour it over the snow, it's just gonna melt it and make it an absolute mess. So let's crack this thing open. Now, according to the dude making this, there was no very specific amount of anything. So he said you just gotta eyeball it. So we're gonna just do that, see what happens here. Mix it a little bit on our icy table. Ample amount of that, and then we'll add some vanilla to this also. I don't know how potent this stuff is, that's probably good. And if we need more, we'll add some more of this. Now, as I'm doing this, what I'm assuming is, because I can tell as I'm mixing, the snow is disappearing and it's becoming more like just a ice cream gelato kind of texture. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix it up till all the snow is gone and it's just that texture that we're looking for. And then we'll go from there with it. Okay, so it's looking really good at this point. Now we're just gonna plate it up because, you know, we have Jody the chef that works here at the school with us, so we can't do something and not make it look chef-like. He would probably have some kind of fancy tool or something to make this look nice, but we'll just have to do it this way. Now, in the spirit of Chef Jody, we're gonna garnish this with some pine sprig here. Add that in. Whew, fancy. We are fancy. So let's now dig in and see what it's like. Alright, so let's get rid of the garnish and give it a shot here. See what we got. Creamed snow on cooking with Coalcracker. It's almost like an ice cream that has been like freezer burned. It's not bad. That was probably a bad description, but if you've ever had ice cream that gets like the crystally water on it from sitting in the refrigerator, I guess that's freezer burn, right? Too long? That's sort of where we're at. Vanilla. Definitely not the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life, but definitely a nice little treat. I think if you added some things into this, maybe some chocolate chips or some other flavorings, it would really do it up. All right, and there you go. There's another episode of Cooking with Coalcracker. Not that we did much cooking, more mixing ingredients together, but definitely a fun one. If you're okay with eating the snow, you get the kids outside, and it's something fun for them to do and get everybody gathered around to make a cool dessert or something after dinner. So a fun one, definitely one for the books. And will I try it again? I'll probably do this with my kid just to see what he thinks. But yeah, pretty cool overall. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out at Coalcrackerbushcraft.com. And then until the next video, eat your snow and stay in the woods. I gotta come around.